after 60, these 5 simple habits can add 10 extra years to your life. Have you ever woken up feeling like your body just isn't keeping up with your mind? You've got plans, things you want to do, places to go, and yet there's this lingering thought. Why does everything feel just a little harder than it used to? If that sounds familiar, you're not alone. Aging is a journey, and while we can't turn back the clock, we can absolutely take steps to slow it down. What if I told you that with just a few simple habits, you could add 10 extra years to your life? And not just any years. Years filled with energy, clarity, and independence. Science has proven that small, consistent changes can make a massive impact on how we age. The best part, these habits aren't complicated. They don't require expensive treatments, strict diets, or exhausting workouts. Just simple, everyday choices that can make all the difference. So let's get started. The first habit might surprise you. It's something that most people overlook, but it's one of the most powerful ways to slow down aging and stay strong as you get older. And that habit is movement. Not intense exercise, not long hours at the gym, just simple, intentional movement every single day. Now you might be thinking, I already move around, I do chores, I take short walks, and that's great. But here's the key, it's not just about moving, it's about moving with purpose. Research has shown that one of the biggest contributors to premature aging isn't just lack of exercise, but long periods of sitting. Sitting for hours, even if you do a workout later, can slow your metabolism, weaken your muscles, and even increase the risk of heart disease. But the solution is easier than you think. Start by making movement a natural part of your day. Set a timer to stand up every 30 to 45 minutes. Stretch your legs, do a few gentle squats, march in place. Just 2 minutes of movement can restart your circulation and keep your body in a healthier state. And if walking is your go-to exercise, that's fantastic. Just make sure you're varying your pace. Studies show that alternating between a normal walk and a slightly faster pace for short bursts can strengthen your heart, improve endurance, and even keep your brain sharper. Speaking of the brain, let's talk about the second habit, one that's just as important as moving your body, moving your mind. You see, aging isn't just about what happens to your muscles or joints. Your brain is just as important, and like any other part of your body, it needs exercise to stay strong. A lot of people assume that memory loss is just part of aging, but that's not entirely true. Your brain thrives on challenges, and the more you engage it, the more resilient it becomes. Think of your brain like a muscle. If you don't use it, it weakens. That's why daily mental exercise is crucial. But before you rush to buy crossword puzzles or memory games, here's something to consider. The best mental workouts aren't just passive activities. They require learning. When you learn something new, whether it's a skill, a hobby, or even a new way of thinking, your brain forms fresh connections, keeping it sharp and adaptable. So what can you do? Try learning a few new words in another language. Pick up a musical instrument, even if you've never played before. If you love reading, challenge yourself with a book on a topic you've never explored. The goal is to break out of routine thinking and stimulate different areas of your brain. And here's an extra tip. Social learning is even more powerful. Join a group, take a class, or discuss ideas with friends. Engaging conversations and debates can do wonders for cognitive function. Your body needs movement, your mind needs challenge, and together these two habits already set the stage for a healthier, longer life. But there's something else that ties it all together, something that most people completely underestimate when it comes to longevity, and that's exactly what we'll dive into next. We've talked about the power of movement, how simply keeping your body active and your mind engaged can add years to your life. But what if I told you there's another habit, one that's just as powerful yet often overlooked? Hydration. It's something that affects every part of your health, your heart, your digestion, your brain function, even your mood. And yet most people don't give it nearly enough attention. I'm talking about hydration. Now, before you dismiss this as something simple, hear me out. Staying properly hydrated isn't just about drinking water when you feel thirsty. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at retaining water. The sense of thirst diminishes, which means by the time you actually feel thirsty, you're already dehydrated. And chronic dehydration doesn't just make you feel sluggish, it speeds up aging at a cellular level. Think about it. Your blood needs water to carry oxygen to your cells. Your joints need it to stay lubricated. Your brain needs it to function properly. When you don't get enough, your body goes into stress mode. Your skin dries out faster, your digestion slows down, your kidneys have to work harder, and even your heart has to pump harder just to circulate blood efficiently. So, what's the fix? Start making hydration part of your daily routine. Not just when you remember, but consistently. A great way to do this is by starting your morning with a glass of water before anything else. Not coffee, not tea, just pure water. This helps flush out toxins, rehydrate your organs, and kickstart digestion. And throughout the day, aim to drink at least 6 to 8 glasses, even if you don't feel thirsty. But here's the kicker, not all fluids hydrate you. In fact, some drinks actually dehydrate you. If you're relying on coffee, sodas, or alcohol for your daily fluids, you might be doing more harm than good. These drinks can pull water out of your cells, leaving you even more dehydrated in the long run. Instead, try incorporating more water-rich foods into your diet. Fruits like watermelon, cucumbers, oranges, and leafy greens all help boost hydration naturally. Now that we've covered movement, mental stimulation, and hydration, let's talk about something that's just as important, but is often the most neglected. Your social connections. You might be wondering, how does this affect longevity? Well, studies have shown that strong social ties are one of the most powerful predictors of a long and healthy life. In fact, people with active social lives tend to live significantly longer than those who are isolated, and it's not just about having company, it's about meaningful connections. Loneliness and isolation can be as harmful as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. Yes, you heard that right. When you're disconnected from others, your stress levels rise. Chronic loneliness triggers inflammation in the body, weakens the immune system, and increases the risk of heart disease and cognitive decline. But here's the good news, it's never too late to build stronger connections. If you already have close friends or family members, make it a habit to reach out regularly. A simple phone call, a coffee date, or even just a friendly chat with a neighbor can make a huge difference in your emotional and physical well-being. And if you're feeling isolated, consider joining a local club, volunteering, or taking up a group activity. The key is to stay engaged with others in ways that feel fulfilling to you. And remember, quality matters more than quantity. It's not about having a huge social circle, it's about having a few good connections that bring joy and support to your life. Now that we've covered how staying active, keeping your brain engaged, staying hydrated, and maintaining social connections can add years to your life, there's one more habit left, one that ties everything together and truly sets the foundation for long-term health. And that's exactly what we're going to talk about next. We've covered some of the most powerful habits for longevity. Keeping your body moving, engaging your mind, staying hydrated, and maintaining strong social connections. But there's one last piece of the puzzle, and without it, everything else becomes harder. The way you rest. Scene 3. Defining rest. Now, I'm not just talking about sleep, though that's a big part of it. I'm talking about how well you allow your body and mind to recover. Because here's the truth. Without proper rest, your body starts to break down faster. Your immune system weakens, your brain function slows, and your ability to fight off disease diminishes. But here's the problem, most people don't prioritize rest. How often do you hear someone say, "I'll sleep when I'm dead," or "I just don't need as much sleep anymore"? It's a common belief that as we get older, we need less sleep. But that's actually a myth. In reality, your body still needs about 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep each night to function at its best. The difference is that aging can make deep, restful sleep harder to come by. So, what can you do? First, establish a consistent sleep routine. Go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, even on weekends. This helps regulate your body's internal clock and improve sleep quality. Second, create a relaxing nighttime environment. Dim the lights, avoid screens at least an hour before bed, and keep your room cool and quiet. But rest isn't just about sleep, it's also about mental relaxation. Chronic stress is one of the fastest ways to age your body. When stress hormones like cortisol stay elevated for too long, they damage your cells, weaken your heart, and even contribute to memory loss. That's why daily relaxation is just as important as daily movement. Try adding small moments of calm into your day. A short meditation, deep breathing exercises, or simply sitting outside in nature for a few minutes can do wonders for your stress levels. And if you often feel overwhelmed, journaling can be a powerful tool to clear your mind and process emotions. Try adding small moments of calm into your day. A short meditation, deep breathing exercises, or simply sitting outside in nature for a few minutes can do wonders for your stress levels. And if you often feel overwhelmed, journaling can be a powerful tool to clear your mind and process emotions. Here's something else to think about. Joy is a form of rest. When was the last time you did something just because it made you happy? Not because it was productive or necessary or expected, but just because it brought you joy. Laughter, creativity, and play aren't just for kids. In fact, they're scientifically proven to boost immune function, improve heart health, and even reduce the risk of depression. So whether it's dancing in the living room, painting, listening to music, or telling jokes with friends, find time for joy. Your body will thank you for it. Now let's bring everything together. The 5 simple habits we've talked about today aren't just small lifestyle changes. They're powerful tools that can literally add years to your life. Move with purpose. Keep your body active every single day. Challenge your brain. Never stop learning, exploring, and growing. Stay hydrated. Give your body the water it needs to function at its best. Build strong connections. Surround yourself with people who bring you joy and support. Remember, it's never too late to start. Even if you begin with just one of these habits today, you're already making a difference in your future health and happiness. Scene 2, call to action. Remember, it's never too late to start. Even if you begin with just one of these habits today, you're already making a difference in your future health and happiness. So I want to hear from you. Which of these habits are you already doing, and which one do you want to work on next? Let me know in the comments. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs this message. Because life doesn't slow down after 60. It just gets better when you take care of yourself. Here's to living longer, healthier, and happier. See you in the next